Okay, let's look at the curated feeds part of Aware, which is where you can find influencer lists and feeds that we have created and are ready for you to use right out of the box. So the first thing you'll see when you go to the engage part of the curated feed section, and by the way, if you don't see this section, you may be on the wrong plan. You need at least the professional plan or the power user plan to use this. So you'll see this select a list chooser here. And then if you don't catch that, you'll see this choose your influencer list box. So you want to choose an influencer list or drop down from here based on whatever niche you want to engage with. Now, if you don't see a list that matches your needs, you can do two things. You can create a custom list and use the Find People tab or any other method of your choosing to build a custom list. The other thing you can do is open up the support chat and just request one. If you say, hey, I don't see a list in construction, we'll take a look. And if it makes sense for us to build it, we might be able to build one for you or with you and add it to the platform. All right, so let's say you want to engage with the sales leadership teams at SaaS companies. You might have a couple of options. You might, number one, want to engage with the SaaS CEOs list because well, if you're talking to VPs of sales, they're going to look at both what the CEOs in SaaS companies are saying, as well as what people in more like the sales department or sales coaches and influencers might be saying. So these are posts that you can engage with by SaaS CEOs, but then again, you could maybe skip the ones that are totally unrelated to sales or 2-3 more degrees removed from the topic it is. Then you might go also to the actual sales influencer list as well. Now, these aren't SaaS CEOs. These are people who talk about and are known for talking about sales. I think this current list is more B2B focused, as you'll find, but you'll find plenty of creators here that you can get a lot of value from. You might spend some other time engaging with, let's say, marketing, maybe venture capital, possibly private equity if you're, let's say, selling something to VPs of sales at SaaS companies, but you kind of want to stick with the ones I would say that are more relevant. That'll give you a better experience with this feed. Of course, as always, you can add people from the influencer lists to your custom lists. So I just added Wayne Morris, who's a friend, to my top partners, customers, and friends list, but you can't actually remove people from these lists. You can skip posts, but you can't remove them from the curated influencer list section and the curated feeds section because we curate those feeds. So if you want it differently, you would just want to add some people on these lists and your own to a custom feed. So that's kind of how to use the curated feeds and also how they differ from custom lists and custom feeds.